Hey, Princey, baby boy, come here to mama. Come here, baby. Prince, Gypsy, come here.
Stay away from me. They're soaked. They're soaked, man. You'll be soaked.
What's Willow doing?
Hanging out, waiting for Gypsy. Look, there's those Rebel and Diaz running around the house. Like a bunch of screwballs. Come on, just get away from me. I don't just get away from me. Get out of here. Get. You guys are soaking wet.
Why don't you like them next to you?
Because I'm gonna be soaking wet like them. Here, let me put them over here on you. Here, just go roll around the grass for a while.
It's raining.
It's not.
It looks like it.
Look at the pond.
Wait, do you see it? It looks like it's raining.
Amazing. It's overcast and it's been raining all day.
It is raining.
Wow.
I see it on the pond. It is raining. What is Willow doing?
Chasing tail. He wants some tail. He's never had it his whole life. Poor guy. He's saying, I deserve some tail.
When you and Mom were first dating, where was the first date you went on?
Ruby Tuesdays.
In Leesburg?
No. In Sterling. But it wasn't really a date. It's official meeting each other in person for the first time.
Do you remember what you ate?
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you remember?
Probably like, I would think maybe like chicken fajitas or something like that, maybe.
What did she get?
I don't know. Can't remember.
Did you get her a dessert?
You know, that was 1995, September 1995. We're talking close to 30 years ago.
What'd you say when she first walked out of the car?
No, we met in the restaurant.
How'd you know it was her?
Well, I told the server, you know, the person that sits people, that I'm here waiting for this person, and I'll be over there, and when they show up, they'll ask for me.
Oh.
Duh. No, I wore a paper bag over my head and waved my hands up in the air with some holes cut out in the paper bag. Surprise!
What did Mom wear on the first date?
Casual jeans and a shirt. I think like a t-shirt.
What type of shoes? Sneakers?
Oh my gosh.
What?
I don't think so. I think like casual shoes.
What did you wear?
Me? Probably sneakers and jeans. And a nice shirt.
Did Mom compliment you when you got, like, you stood up and hugged her or something? Or did
Oh
she
no,
shake
we just looked at each other cordially and shook
you?
hands
You
and
didn't
sat
hug
down.
her?
No, this was the first time we met. So, we were just kind of getting to know each other.
Oh.
Well, we never met in person. I mean,
Wow.
yeah. So, I mean, I wasn't going to go grab her and hug her. I don't think that was appropriate yet. I mean,
No,
she'd have,
it's not.
I didn't know if she felt that, I mean, I didn't know. By the time we got done eating and we left, I gave her a bottle of Body Proof to make sure I could call her again to see if she liked it or not. I mean, that's classic.
Did you make her laugh?
Yeah, we had we had a nice conversation. It still cracks me even up thinking I gave her a bottle of body of soap to go home and get cleaned up. What was that implication? For a woman, probably like, do I smell? You just gave me a bottle of
Did
shampoo.
you and Mom talk a lot?
Yeah, we talked a lot.
But I mean at the restaurant.
Yeah, we had good conversation. We definitely were fluid. We definitely were on the same page, had the same likes. You know, we were definitely on the same page. You know,
Did you talk about politics?
Nah, I really wasn't that abreast that back at that time.
So.
It was a different era too. You didn't have the media
Did you
machine.
meet Omi first or Mom?
I met Omi over the phone, so I had to go through the gatekeeper to get to your mama. Yeah.
How old was she?
Who?
Mom.
Well, 1995. I think she was 28.
How old were you? 30?
Well, 95. Yeah, I'd have been 30.
After
No, she was
date-
27.
After the
She was
date,
27.
how did you get a hold of her again?
Well, I already had her phone number to call her. But it was a landline, you know, to her mother's house. But she didn't get home till evening time.
Was Mom home in bed by every night? Or was she like going out?
Well, no, she came home from work. It was like 6:30 at night. 7 o'clock, we started talking.
Really?
Yeah. But I mean, that was the initial stages. I mean, we didn't talk every day. That was just the initial kind of seeing, you know, if something was there or not.
Did you think you would marry her?
Well, I didn't figure that out like in the first date.
I know that.
Look, there's the damn deer.
Whoa, they look white.
I know. But the downsides are going that way, which if the dogs took off, that'd be a fiasco. I told you to leave the key in that four-wheeler, and you didn't do that.
I couldn't hear you. I was listening to my music.
Well, I know. That's why, you know, you walk around like a zombie.
Because I like listening to my music.
Yeah, but then when I give you details, then you don't mad at me. You're like, well, I'm
Whoa.
screaming at you because you're not listening.
What's going on?
Yeah. So the second time we're supposed to go out to date,
Tell me.
I thought your mom stood me up because I called and Omi answered the phone and she said, oh, she's not going to be able to make the date because she's not feeling well. I'm like, oh, here we go. Yeah. She said she's not feeling well, so she can't make the date. So I said, okay, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope she feels better. So, but I was like, yeah, that's over. Like that, you know, that was
So
a
you
total.
called again the next day?
Well, I let a few days go by, you know, for her to get better. Because she said she wasn't feeling well and blah, blah,
Why
blah.
didn't you call her cell phone and been like, what's going on?
Cell phone? We didn't have cell phones. You're so goofy. Good Lord. We didn't have one. Well, let's put it this way. If we did have them, but no way she's giving that to me at that point. No way. Mm-mm. Yeah, she was. There he is. Nope, don't touch me. You are a mud pit, dude. Yeah, so it was a whole different era back then.
Error or era?
Era. Or we could say, your mother would say error. ERROR. She kept it going.
What does that mean? Look.
Yeah, he's got the jiggles. Yeah, I mean, she married a wild man. That's what that means. To tell you straight up,
Did Mom say she liked you, or did you say it first?
let's call her and ask her.
You don't remember?
You know, I don't know. I mean, those are fine, detailed things. I think it was more about we just wanted to see each other again. So that was the big thing. We then, I'll never
Did you tell
forget.
your friends about her?
Yeah. But nothing radical. I mean, you know, but it was too early in the beginning. It was too early, you know. You kind of just start knowing somebody. You don't really start running your mouth because you don't know if it's going to play out or not. After you hear these stories, oh, I met the most beautiful person. Then, you know, a month later, whatever, oh, that never worked out. So then you're kind of like shamed.
Tell me about, when did you ask Mom out to be your girlfriend?
It wasn't like that.
Really?
No, it was more about we went out, we met each other the first time, and then I said I'd like to take her to dinner,
Where'd you go
movie and
the
a dinner the second time.
Movie and dinner?
Yeah, or dinner, whatever.
What'd she say?
She thought that'd be nice to do, and that's when I called. I called, and she stood me up, but she was sick. She claimed she was sick. So that date was canceled. So then it was like another week before we kind of reconnected again.
Did you miss her?
Yeah, I liked her. And then I went and did a dry washing guard meeting way up in Cumberland, Maryland. What a joke. That was a fiasco. Which we're only Cumberland, Maryland, to this guy's house for this one of my one of the guys I sponsored. We went we drove. It was such a waste of time, hours and hours of driving. But I was supposed to be back to go to Reston Town Center and meet your mom for dinner. I think it was at Uno's.
What is that?
Pizza, like a pizza, high-end pizza restaurant with, all your Italian foods.
How did you feel about Mom when you were first seeing her? What was your impression?
How did I feel about your mom?
Yeah.
Oh, I liked her.
What was your impression?
She's a great person. She didn't have garbage. You understand? You hit 30 years old in life, and you met a woman that's close to 30.
Not very nice.
It's then you have the garbage. They got kids.
Not very nice to say.
Well, that's the fact.
If you were to answer that properly, you just would have left it.
Well,
at,
so it's baggage. It turns into the baggage.
You just should have said you liked Mom for who she was and left it at that.
Yeah, well, she didn't have the baggage. She wasn't previously married. Mom, doesn't have a...
Mom really would be flattered right now of how romantic that is.
Well, sure. Well, what I figured out is find the woman that's living at home still with her mother.
Oh, that's a green flag all the way.
Don't find the lady at the local bar. You meet him at the bar and you leave him at the bar. That's how that all plays out.
Here Comes the Sun by the Beatles. It's one of my favorite songs ever. And do you know who my son is? It's Prince. Every morning, here comes the sun. He wakes me up, he licks my face, and that's my morning made.
Right, so on our second date, on a Saturday, we were supposed to meet up at 6 o'clock. And I had to drive back from having a dry washing guard meeting, and I swear I drove through a tornado. See, everybody, this is life with your teenage kid. Oh, I'm sorry, you're 20. This is your life with the social media. When you're talking to somebody, they pick up their phones or texting everybody.
I've just heard this story 100 times.
Oh, okay. Well, you're the one asking questions. So how does the story go? Let's hear the story.
You said the truck got picked up in the wind and you were driving and you just kept on going because you had to meet Mom.
Okay. There it is.
That was it. Simple as that.
Was anybody else in the truck with me?
Yeah, your friend.
Was it downpouring and raining? Could I barely see? What vehicle was I driving?
Toyota Tacoma.
Nope, Chevy Blazer. The full-size Blazer in the day. 2-door. And every time your mother and I got together, it rained. It was always raining. In fact, the day we got married, I think it was raining.
How was your marriage day?
Great.
Tell me about
I had Dick Shingleton come pick me up in his Oldsmobile 88. Remember Dick?
Yeah.
Okay, so Dick Shingleton came to the house on a Saturday morning, and he came. He was my chauffeur.
How did you feel when Mom walked down the aisle to see you?
This guy was a privileged, special guy.
What did Popcorn say?
Well, I don't know. I wasn't standing next. I was up at the altar.
Did
How
you
would I know?
cry when you saw her?
No, I wasn't like that. Why would I be crying? Am I the father giving her away? Or am I marrying her? Or is it crying maybe to be the future of my life? Yeah, the agony and sorrow of marriage.
What type of cake did you have for
A wedding cake.
What flavors? You don't remember?
Oh, what's your mother's favorite flavor?
She said it was vanilla and strawberry.
Well, then there you go. I didn't pick the wedding cake. I just showed up for the wedding. That's the girl's job. Trust me. As a man, you do not get involved in the wedding planning. You want to talk about even not getting married? She'll just cancel the marriage. Yeah. If you're a smart guy, you just let them do whatever they want to do. This is pretty. That's pretty. Oh, beautiful. How many maid of honors you want? Oh, that's awesome. What color flowers do you want? Yeah. As the guy, you get into the organization, the planning. Oh, you just go hang yourself. Yeah. Hey, I was good with that. I'll be there. Hey, honey, I'll be there. But what I made a mistake of is nobody counseled me to say, look, you're going to have to do a speech at the reception. Nobody gave me a heads up at all that I should give her at the reception. You always, as a groom, you want to recognize everybody that came, recognize the parents, recognize.
What song did you play for your first dance?
Oh, the Wicked Game.
Wicked Game by Chris Isaak.
Yeah, that was my favorite.
That was my favorite song.
That's what I used to always play to your mom every time I drove your mom on a date.
Did she like it?
Yeah, she loved it.
Yeah,
that's the name of the boat, Wicked Game.
Obviously, I know that.
Yeah. So nobody tapping on the shoulder and said, "Hey, Mr. Iceman, don't get too trashed at the reception, because you're going to have to do the honors of standing up and recognizing, your bride's family, all the attendees, thanking everybody."
Oprah see you?
Well, what's classic is Tom. You remember the rich hat? Well, you didn't really. Do you remember Tom, Uncle Tom?
Yes.
He was just harsh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a harsh guy. And that was Omi's sister's husband.
I know that.
Very successful.
Yeah.
Well, he was never held back his true feelings.
So after the speech.
So now I've been drinking.
Does mom know you're tipsy?
Well, I don't know. She's walking around, talking to all different people, being cordial.
Mom is probably completely sober.
Yeah, she is.
She never drinks.
Yeah, so I'm out there just, this is good stuff. I'm having a great old time. Then I get the tap on the shoulder. It's your turn to stand up and make a talk. And I'm like, what? I'm like, oh my God. Totally unprepared. So I basically stand up and just reread the vows of our marriage.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I didn't know what to say. I was totally stumped.
What did
And I had been drinking. Oh, it was like the drop the mic or the jaws drop of the audience.
No one clapped.
No, it was short and brief. And I love my wife, and I honor my wife. Blah 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 blah. No recognition of Omi, Opa, the family, friends, nothing. Goose egg.
What did mom say to you?
I'm sure she was borderline pretty embarrassed, but anyways,
Mom's this proper, sophisticated lady.
A college graduate with honors. Marries this guy that's borderline, like she says, a redneck. So, but after the wedding and after the reception, and we're all now leaving reception, Uncle Tom goes, "That's the worst speech I've ever heard in my freaking life." I just looked at him and kept walking. He was like, what a joke. He did. He said that. I mean, I'm not lying. So I was walking out, shaking people's hands as we were leaving to depart to go on our honeymoon to the Virgin Islands.
How long were you in the Virgin Islands for?
I don't know if we were there like 5 days or 7 days.
Did Mom have a lot of fun?
Yeah, we had a great time. Yeah, her boss was so cool because she owned a condo down there, so we had it for nothing. All we had to pay is for the airplane. But I'll never forget being on the airplane as we're flying there, and I see an airplane fly right underneath of us. No lie. We're out in the middle of the ocean, and I literally witnessed an airplane fly right. I see the plane fly right under us.
I'm really petrified of airplanes.
But you ride a motorcycle.
I know. No, I get it. I like airplanes. I just haven't been on them a ton. I know Willow's really got it down right now. There he goes. There he goes. There he goes.
He doesn't know how to insert it, that's for damn sure. Man, he's having fun now. He's doing the jiggle afterwards. You know, his body doesn't stop.
He's older.
Boy, he likes the new German Shepherds, doesn't
Wow. He's doing it again.
he? Yeah, he didn't like good old Kiefer boy.
Prince.
That's freaking Diesel. Oh, he sees the damn. There we go. There they go. Where's the damn deer? Here we go. Here we go. They were chasing them across the property today. They just about caught them. I mean, I ain't lying. They're fast.
Get on the four-wheeler quick.
No, oh yeah, they can't get out. There they go. Look, but the danger is if they go for that freaking road, that's gonna be a problem. So this is where the danger is. So now this is a fiasco because now they're running. No, Diesel! No! 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 Get back here! No! See, they go up that damn road. Then he's going, no! Come on back! Good boy, good boy. Come on back. Come on back here. Yeah, 'cause that's the road, main road over there. They'll be falling right that damn road. That'll be a fiasco. Good boy, good boy. Come on back. Yeah, so it's classic. Your mother and I go to the Virgin Islands, and we get back, and 2 weeks after we get back, I tell your mom I'm quitting my job and starting my own company.
Oh, boy.
Mom's like, had I known this, I wouldn't have married you. I was like, but I knew that, and I didn't tell her that. Because the company I was working for is being sold. So I was like, screw this. I'm moving on.
I can't believe the dentist ruined my retainer.
Yeah, but for the record, that retainer has done its duty, and you're supposed to remove it anyways.
Oh, no, she says I need to get a new one.
Really?
And a bottom one.
Well, then who's paying for that? They should be paying for that.
I'm not paying
Now, just
for
so
it.
you know, the owner of that dentistry used to live across the way right here.
The Hispanic
Ed Keen. No. You know that log cabin up there behind our house up here?
one? You've told me.
Ed
Is
Keen.
Is it the Hispanic dude?
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
The one with the gray hair who asked about you?
Yeah,
Yeah, I met him.
Dr. Lorenzo.
I don't know his name.
Well, whatever, but he's a great guy. But the thing is, here's the thing: since you're going to college, you still have full insurance,
I only have it for 3 more months.
even though you're going to college.
Yep. Once I'm 21, I'm cut off.
Who told you that?
The insurance company.
How do you know? That's not factual. Who told you that?
The insurance company.
Mom told you that? Insurance? What are you saying?
Mom.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you better get it done before you turn 21. I'll talk to Mom about that.
Life's rough.
You sound like popcorn.
Because it's true. Every day there's a new challenge.
Wow. Amazing. Stunning.
You can always dig deeper into World
So,
Channel
what was
Voices
one of your
over at
favorite
World
dates with
Radio.
Mom?
Their dedicated SiriusXM channel is channel 22 and streamable on
Favorite date
Disney
with
Plus
Mom.
subscription.
You know, we went to the Frederick Mall and walked around the mall. You know where the Frederick Mall, Francis Scott Key Mall is? Up there in Frederick. You don't know, you never been, you've been there with us. Used to be a Sears there, Dick's Sporting Goods.
I've never been.
So her and I went to the mall together, and they had the photo booth.
Oh my god! And you did the photo booth?
Yeah, I always have a picture of that of us.
Why did you never show me?
Mom has got it hidden somewhere. So we got a little love heart around our faces, you know. Yeah. Yeah, that was fun. As you know, we didn't have your technology. We didn't do selfies. We had to go to the photo booth. All right, we're gonna call it a night. How about that idea? All right, everybody. Thanks for watching my channel. Stay tuned for the morning conversations. Do not buy an iPhone to do videography on YouTube. You will regret it like you can't believe. The iPhone sucks. Do not buy an iPhone for YouTubing. It's the worst thing you can do. You'll regret it. It's the worst. So take my advice. I have the Samsung S22 Ultra Galaxy, and I have the iPhone latest greatest Max Pro 16. It's a piece of crap. Thanks for watching my channel.